Hi everyone, and welcome back to another part of Let's Play Another World. Let's Play Croc Legends of the Gobbos Remastered. So yes, really exciting stuff. So we just completed the first world, so the forest world I believe it's called. And now we are going on to the ice or snow world. I don't know the name exactly, but yeah, I think it's... I don't know, anyway, here we go. So we're going to start off with the Ice of Life. So yeah, here we go then. So pretty cool stuff. So yeah, we are now in an ice world. Pretty exciting really to think about it, because if you think about it, this was like the second light world in Crash 2. It was like a snow world, so it kind of like brings those vibes back again, to be honest. There's something weird going on with this recording right here. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'll just die then. Okay, so let's have a look then. I don't want that open. Here we go. Sorted it. Yeah, I wanted to see what was going on with my OBS, and what am I doing today? I'm just screwing up on every little stupid thing I can. Okay, so I'm going to collect those again, because I might as well just get as much as the level done as I can. I mean, I'm not going to accept that I've just gone and lost a load of things for no apparent reason, am I? I said the camera, when you go off... Yeah, when the camera goes off angle, you sort of like just... I'm doing really bad at this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't even know if I even checked this box down here. I don't even know if these gems even hold anything. I don't think they do. I'm going to risk it and say they don't, but I'm going to go for them anyway. I have no idea what I'm actually doing today. I'm half asleep. You see, that's the problem. When the camera angle changes, you sort of like go to the edge, and then as a result you end up falling off. I've already got it anyway, so that was a waste of time, weren't it? So I've spent longer than I should on the first world. So yeah, I did pull off a hover though, but not that a hover's really useful in here. So here we go, pushing box puzzles. Something I actually do really enjoy in this game actually, because it gives you a bit more to work out than just following the path and just collecting things on the way. You've got to sort of like work things out and move things around. And I love this like cave theme. It's something that's sort of like, I don't know, sort of like what you'd hear in a Santa's Grotto or some Ice Scenes amusement park or something like that. I really like it, to be honest. So we're more or less halfway through the level now. If you think about it, these levels don't actually have a lot of area. They're not actually all that long, but obviously collecting things along the way. Because if you do like the any percent runs, and wow, I just lost all my gems. What genius am I? So yeah, the levels don't exactly have a lot of area, if that sort of like makes sense. You know, sort of like a Spyro level, they're really vast. Whereas these are pretty small. But I think it's the way the game was originally designed to control, and the things you have to do on your way in a level makes them last longer than you'd think that they would do. So they are actually a decent length. And you carry a key all the way to the end just to unlock something here. Yeah, makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Anyway, what we're going to do now is just going to do this bonus round. Now these bonus rounds, these platforms, can be a bit of a pain. They really can, because sometimes you go to jump on them and you sort of like cling to the edge, which is not something that you really want to happen. And sometimes you don't actually get full grip on them and you end up falling to your death. Anyway, that's the Ice of Life done. Very nice. Okay, so our next level is going to be really careful. I mean, they get very creative with these names. They really do. Were these icebergs actually there before? Yes, there was. I don't know why I'm just imagining things. Anyway, here we go. We'd be really careful. So, yes, here we go. You see what I mean? I'm just going to try to replicate it here, where Croc sort of like grips the edge, but sort of like doesn't like that. That can happen a few times. It happened in the second level, actually, the first world, if you actually go back to that part. No, actually, it was the third. It was the third level, where I just couldn't grip one of the platforms that go up and down. So yeah, That is quite an annoying bit of a mechanic. You see, these are very old school mechanics, you know. People say they're dated, but I just think they're mostly just very much like what platformers was back in the day. They're just different to modern day platformers, which a lot of people and critics do not seem to understand. Oh, there's a bonus round down here, very nice. Let's see how we do in this bonus round. Probably not very good. Oh, this is one of the hard ones. Yeah, I think we're going to have a bit of trouble with the platforming in this one. I thought this were later on, but no. Yeah, it shouldn't really be a problem though, should it? It should not be a problem. Collect all the hearts I can. That is what I want to do. Because I lost a load of lives at the start. I have no idea what I was even doing there. Just plain stupid, really. Think about it. You see, that jump is a pain. You can just never really make it unless you jump like at the very last second, like you're frame precise. Yeah, it's always been a struggle for me, that bonus round. In fact, it was quite hard to see in the PS1 version, so I missed it plenty of times, but now you have a free camera, which you can move with the right analog stick. It's really nice to actually be able to see more than you did before. Like that bonus round, for example. I wonder if you can actually do a hover and actually go on top of that. I wonder if you could actually like hover out of bounds. That would actually be really funny. If you could actually do that. I'm just going to try it one more time because I don't exactly want to be wasting a load of time here. Oh, not like that. Can I grip that? That will save me. Yeah, you see what I mean about gripping platforms. Yeah, this is probably what people just nitpick about the game. Well, we didn't really nitpick. This is like one review. It's like one... I don't know, it's like an independent game review or something like that. I don't know who wrote the review, but there's this article out there who didn't really rate the game that good. They rated it like 5 out of 10. And they titled the review a crock of shit. Like, I mean, they're wrong. I mean, the game isn't, but I actually do really think they got creative there with that name. And I do find it really funny, but... yeah, I pointed that out actually in the community that that we're all doing this Let's Play of, so... yeah, so here we go. What we're going to do now is we're just going to finish off what we're doing in this level. I think we haven't got really much to go, really, now. If I remember, this bonus round isn't the worst. I think it's in the next world. It could be in this level, or the next level. I meant level, not world. What am I talking about? I mean... okay, here we go. See what I mean about platforming? It can be a bit sort of tricky to grab. That's the only problem I have with the platforming. Everything else is fixed. I mean, they could have fixed it. No, it's in this level, and you'll see why this bonus round's going to be a pain in a minute. I know we destroyed that first box there. If you destroy that, there's no way you're getting up there. I'm just going to say that. So, that you've got to be creative in the ways that you're actually going to be doing these levels. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let that pass back by, because I'm not risking any long jumps, and I don't want to lose any more gems than I have been doing. That waterfall's really cool. I wish you could like go inside it, but you see in the old graphics, yeah, you can still see inside it. I haven't really been switching back and forth much in this part, but there's not really much to see, really. You kind of like got the idea. It's just smooth with remastered textures and better lighting and stuff like that. It's welcome anyway. So here we go, pain in the ass bonus round. So what you're going to do for this one is, you've sort of like got to line them up. Yeah, this one can be a little bit tricky if you don't know how to do this, so it's definitely harder than the sheep challenge that we did in the last world. For the simple reason that if you miss one, it's game over and you've got to restart the bonus round. And to restart the bonus round, you've got to death abuse, which means the loss of a life. At least you can do that and not have to redo the whole level again. Although a life does appear halfway through this bonus round, like there, so at least if you fail it after that, you're not really losing any life. So at least you do get sort of like the halfway lenience there, if that sort of like makes sense. So just got to finish up here, and I think the Gobbo is going to spawn on the next one. No, not quite. So where is it? Come on, it's not this long, this challenge, surely, is it? It's alright making a challenge hard, but don't make it long as well, please. It's gotta be now. No! Come on, how many times you're spawning that? Okay, so I want to get that one here. That gem. Yes, there we go. Right, we're done. Okay, finished. Finito. Get out. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Yeah, so every time you go over 100 gems, I don't know if you can actually collect over 100 gems in a level. I really want to know what happens. Because I know if you go over that way, you end up with like... Yeah, you do. So here we go. You end up with an extra life. Riot Brrrrr. Okay, so this one is definitely a lot of puzzle solving. I'm just going to say that. So anyway, before we begin, I'm going to get some gems. Oh, why am I playing this on the D-pad? Because the thing is, you get used to using the D-pad, you know, when you're like swimming or you're controlling one of the mini games, and when your finger sort of like gets glued to the D-pad. I don't know if anyone can relate who plays with the D-pad. Your finger sort of like gets stuck to the D-pad, and then you forget to switch back to analog stick when you want it. So yeah, that means that I'm playing with the tank controls. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to dive into the water and do a bit of swimming. Now, swimming in this is really weird. I like to use the D-pad for this. I haven't mentioned it in the last part. I don't know if I did actually mention it in the last part, but you can use the D-pad to get old style swimming controls, which I'm used to. They're not too bad. They really aren't too bad. I mean, I have played with worse swimming mechanics in the past. Absolutely, 100% have done. Or you can use the analog stick, and then you use L2 to go down and R2 to go up. And the turning can feel a bit weird. So I just prefer to do it on a D-pad. I don't know why they even had to... Why don't they just let you use the analog stick to go up and down? It just makes very little to no sense. It really does. Oh, here we go, get that one. Very nice, yes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get this next little bit done. The footage seems to look like it's chugging on the OBS right there. I don't know if it actually is, because I mean, if I open up the system information, yeah, it's running at a smooth 120 frames, but I am actually recording this at 60 because YouTube does not, unfortunately, doesn't support the 120 frame rate yet, which I mean it is going to do in the near future. Oops. Hopefully it will, because 120 does feel nice. Maybe that's why the footage just doesn't look as smooth, because 60 FPS is smooth, but it's just not as smooth as it is 120, which is a really nice thing on this laptop I'm using right here. So anyway, up to the top here, where we got 2 keys. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to work our way in here. So you could actually technically use the key that we got over there, or earlier on in the level, or down. I don't know which key does which actually. I know we got the gold key in the cave. Okay, so we can use that, very nice. But you can also use the previous key we got down in the water, underwater down there, to unlock this door, and if you do that, you can't 100% the level. So I think my friend Noelle, not Ripto's father, when she did her Let's Play, made that mistake, if I'm not mistaken, and I've made it many times before as well. I could be wrong, I don't know. But anyway, here we go, let's go into another bonus round. What I do remember is she did struggle on this part. But I can totally understand, especially with how this platforming gets towards the end. So yeah, there we go. Only 18 gems in this level, wow. That's... I mean, every little gem adds up. Oh, I managed to get over them all, nice one, because I know sometimes you can make a missed jump and you could end up falling to your death. Good thing I got 25 lives, which I mean, I'm doing alright for that. So there we go, let's hit the gong. Good one. Very nice. Right, let's exit this then, and wrap this up then. So that's been levels 2-1, 2-2 and 2-3. Already on to the second island. So yes, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and yes, I'll catch you all in the next part, where we will be doing the boss and the secret level in this world. So yeah, very exciting stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did, comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next part. Bye all.